Okay, so the last one in the NFC East, Cowgirls. They won 6 games last year. Dak was out for most of the year. He's supposed to be back. They have the 31st ranked schedule. So they have the second to the easiest schedule. And they're predicted 9.5 wins.
Oh, what? What? Really? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go under here. This is just, for a minute there, I was gonna like, use your brain, Mike. What do you really think? And then I'm like, no, let's go under. That's too many wins. Isn't that a huge jump from year to year?
Dude, I don't. So last year they had 6 wins. I don't remember the last time they had 10 wins.
Let's see.
Well, you know what? Just because of that strength of schedule and so many teams that are pretty bad in their division, I'm actually going to go over on the Cowboys. I know I said earlier, kind of contradicting myself, why I said that division's garbage, but I think Dallas, I hate Dallas. I'm not a Dallas fan, but I think they're going to have a good year, to be honest with you.
See, I don't know why they have the. Well, I guess their strength of schedule was so weak because they play the NFC East. So I think that really that's 6 games.
Right. So something's got to give. So they're going to win. They're going to win a lot. If we're saying every other team in their division is going to go under, they got to go over, right? But I just think it's, yeah. I think Prescott is just going to come out, and I actually think he's a good quarterback. He did get injured last year. I think Zeke.
Zeke has been garbage since college.
He still could run the rock, man. Come on, man.
What?
I know you hate Dallas.
He's fumbled like 15 times in the last 10 games.
I think they got good weapons.
That big pot. He jumped into that big pot thing and
good receivers. I think Van Der Esch is going to come out swinging. I think he's going to be healthy, and I think they're actually going to have a good year, believe it or not. As much as it pains me to say this, Raj, and I hate Dallas, trust me. I think they're going to go over this.
They don't get 10 wins. There's no way.
Okay, we'll see, man.
Because let me tell you what divisions they play. They play the East, so that if they won all those games, that's 6 wins. They play the NFC South, which is weak now that Breeze is retired.
Right. And Julio Jones might get traded too. So
still, I think Atlanta would, and I hate Atlanta, would beat Dallas. And they play the AFC West with Kansas City, Denver, who might have Aaron Rodgers, the Raiders, and the Chargers. The Chargers are good too with Herbert.
I just think they have a lot of talent, man. I think Cowboys have a lot of talent, dude.
I'm going on.
Right now, I'm counting up the potential losses that are like very likely losses for the Cowboys. And I'm going to say that it would be the Raiders, it would be the Bucks, it would be the Steelers, Jaguars.
No way, man.
They won
definitely the Chiefs. So the Chiefs, that's 4. And the Cardinals?
See, that's, dude.
5, 6. So that's 6 losses if you say that. So they're right there. And everybody else is the Giants and the Eagles and the Texans.
They're not going to go 6-0 in their division.
Dude, they got a cupcake schedule, man.
All right, so then I'm going under.
They're going to lose.
Not going 6-0 in their division, then I'm going under.
They're going to lose to Carolina.
Yeah, then it's definitely under.
Yeah. Your screen froze.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
There we go.
All right. We can do a quick run through of the AFC South because nobody cares about the AFC South really. Titans, they won the division last year with 11 wins. They're projected 9.5 wins. I feel they are not going to win the division. Ooh, I don't know. Do we believe in Carson Wentz with the Colts?
No,
No.
I don't either. You know
I
what?
don't.
I'm going to go over. I think they win the division.
Yeah, I'm with Roger. Just because.
Yeah, I'm with Roger. I think they'll go over.
All right. So the Colts, really good defense, really good team, good coaching. They do have Carson Wentz, though. They won 11 games last year with Phillip Rivers, which I don't know. Carson Wentz might be an upgrade from Phillip Rivers. That's actually a tough one. I mean,
Yeah,
do we
that's a tough
get
call.
like MVP Carson Wentz, or do we get last year Carson Wentz?
Yeah, he'd have to be working real hard in the offseason to overcome all that mental.
Well, man,
Because he
even
took it on the chin last year, man. Everybody
Dude.
making fun of him. And
the relationship he had with that coaching staff sounded so toxic, man. They're projected 10 wins, though. Man, I kind of think I'm going. They have the 23rd ranked schedule. The Titans have the 13th ranked schedule. So you know what? I'm changing my Titans pick. I'm going under and I'm going over for the Colts.
I'm going under.
I'm going under too.
Texans, they're projected to win the least amount of games because they're probably not going to have Deshaun Watson. They are projected 4.5 wins. Last year they had 4 wins with Deshaun Watson, which is insane.
I'm going under. They're just in disarray. I think mentally, it's going to be tough to overcome. I think what was these guy that just defensive JJ Watt? He has
Yeah,
some bad things to say about that culture over there, man. I think that culture over there is just, and it's been like that for years, man. And I think
dude,
they're just
they got a new head coach that nobody's ever
Yeah.
heard of. Like,
man, they ever since they got rid of DeAndre Hopkins, they got rid of JJ Watt, and they've all said bad things about that organization. And then it's just going to be too hard to overcome in the
Yeah,
National
it's like
Football League. So
icing
I'm
on
going
the
under.
cake. I'm going under too.
Oh. Yeah, it's hard to do. I mean, I don't know how you would come up with a plan to say they're over. I mean, I can't even pick out 3 wins on their schedule. So
All right, and the last team in that division, the Jags. They won 1 game last year. They have a new coach, Urban Meyer. He's been very successful in college. They have the number 1 pick, the savior of the NFL, or not the NFL, but Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence. They
Tim Tebow.
got the savior,
of
Tim
Christians.
Tebow. Dude, you know that
He might
his
not even make the team. He's like,
Dude,
he
his-
still has to make the cut.
his jersey
on the
was the
team, but-
number 1 selling jersey today on NFL.com?
It's so stupid.
That's
He's
insane.
not like why are
Isn't
people
he
all about
33,
this guy?
32, 33 years old? Like,
he's been out of the league 10 years.
I think 2014.
You know what? All this goes to show you, like, if you just are the nicest person and like give everybody a big rah-rah cheer at the workplace, you're gonna be there a while. Doesn't even matter what you do. You just
Well,
have to make everybody feel good, and you get like 9 chances.
Well, he does have a relationship with
success.
Urban Meyer.
Which I
Mhm.
think that could alienate some people, some grown-ass men that are trying to make a living, trying to feed their kids. And like, be rah. I don't think rah cuts it in the NFL, to be honest with you. I really
No,
don't.
it
I
doesn't,
think
but it
he's
got him a job. It got him
Right,
a
but-
shot.
He got him
I
a foot in
think
the door.
there's gonna be a lot of animosity. And I'm telling you, man, like,
Guys are gonna come back.
that's just my opinion, obviously. That's just my opinion. I just think This might be a wrong move Urban Meyer's doing, man. If he like, dude, can the guy block? Like, I know
He's gonna play tight
I
end.
know
He's
he's
never played
fit.
tight end before.
Like, he's
So
gonna have to
dumb.
be,
It's
dude.
so
You know how
dumb.
hard it is to block as a tight end? Like,
Yeah, Carolina hadn't had a good blocking tight end since.
They never tried Tebow out. That's why.
I-
They never gave Tebow a shot.
we'll see. I could be wrong, but we'll see, man.
You're not
Six-
wrong.
Six
I hope he
wins.
falls flat on his damn face, and I hope Urban Meyer looks like a schmuck.
Yeah, I hate
Like, what are you
Urban Meyer.
doing? What do you do? Hey, coach, we used to be good buds. What do you think of me at tight end? No, never actually done this in my whole life. Sure, could I be one of the most elite people on the planet at doing this job, even though I've never done it? It makes total sense. Makes
I'm
total
not-
sense. Give me a shot.
I'm not saying I would do it, but I understand why they do it because it creates buzz, even though it's going to create tension in the locker room. But I don't know him personally. If he's a really good dude and he works his ass off, why wouldn't you want somebody who he's kind of like the Rudy of the NFL?
Yeah, but it does. It
I wouldn't
does
say
like
that, dude.
Yeah, but you
I
know,
mean, he's 5 foot nothing, 100 nothing. He ain't got no damn talent. Like, I'm not saying they're gonna win the Super Bowl with him, but if he lights a fire under half those people's asses, then Urban Meyer has played his cards right.
I'm not
yeah,
buying
but
it.
he's also
I'm not gonna hate
I'm-
the guy for having the opportunity because of his work ethic. It's not because of just because he's a pretty guy. Like, he's got, from what I've heard, he's got great work ethic and he wants and he tries as hard as he can. So I'm not going to fault that. Like, and I know people want to bring in like race and like Colin Kaepernick and all that stuff. Like, if Colin Kaepernick had a better attitude, then maybe he'd have more like, regardless of his views, maybe he would have more opportunities. So I'm not ready to like throw him into the fire because of that. And if he sucks, you're gonna cut him. That's what it comes down, at least for me, my point of view.
No, that's fair. I actually agree with you. I think if Cap had a slightly different attitude, maybe things would be different. It's super complicated for him.
Yeah, because
But,
I mean, as a manager of people, like, I would take the guy who worked his ass off, who wasn't that great, over to the guy who had a shitty attitude that was amazing but didn't try.
Yeah.
I would,
But,
I
you
would
know-
take that any day.
But if I was I hate to say this, it makes me kind of throw up in my mouth a little. If I was Bill Belichick and I'd been at the same organization, had a ton of success, I would be like, yeah, let's do this. Let's do it for all the reasons that Rogers just said. But if I'm Urban Meyer and this is like a brand new team,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
no one knows me, I haven't really proven myself really to this organization. I'm like, hey, let's sign my old buddy. Hasn't caught a football ever, but he's a hard worker.
Yeah, I see it being a bad move more than a good move if I had to put my money on it. But so what are we doing?
Ooh, let's bet on this. If we're talking about gambling, what's the over under and he makes this team? There is no over under. Let's say he either makes it or he doesn't make the team.
I say he doesn't make. I would be shocked if he makes the team. Honestly,
Okay. Mike, what do you say?
I've been wrong so many times. So
Dude, I think there's no way he objectively makes the team.
Okay.
Like, it just doesn't make any sense. He would just have to blow everybody's mind that he's there, and he's competing against people who have done this and blocked and caught balls and run routes and done all these things, and somehow he's going to beat them. No way.
if he was
no way he's
29,
beating them.
yeah, 28 maybe, but no.
Yeah, I don't think he makes
I know,
it.
but we're talking about the most elite people on the planet doing this particular thing, and he's never done it, and you're going to beat them. There's no way that happens. Like, just catching a football on a dead sprint is like, it's hard to do, and it takes a lot of talent and experience and catching a lot of balls to do that. And somehow he's going to do it. I mean, you think about even like JJ Watt at his position. He was training to catch a ball that was being thrown 4 feet from him. And he was like sticking his hand up and catching it with one hand. He spent hours, countless hours doing that.
Yeah.
And Tim Tebow couldn't spend countless hours just learning the proper throwing mechanics. He got into the NFL and they were like, his mechanics are horrible. They're just absolutely horrible. Like, what have you been doing in college? Did no one tell you this?
College is a different game, though.
He's got one playoff win more than Stafford.
No, I hear you, but I'm like, nah, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, there's no way I'd bet any money that he makes this team, but he shouldn't even have a shot at this.
Yeah. So are you guys going under?
I'm going
wins?
Under.
All right, let's go with AFC North. We kind of have to move along because it's already been kind of a long podcast. We'll go with the AFC North. Steelers, Ravens, Browns, Bengals. This is the only division to have 3 teams with more than 10 wins, which is pretty solid. Steelers won the division with 12 wins. They have the number 1 hardest schedule in the league. The Ravens last year were second place. They won 11 games. They have the second hardest ranked schedule. Browns won 11 games as well. They were also made the playoffs. They have the 9th hardest schedule. So we'll start off from the top. Steelers, they are projected 9 wins. Do the Steelers get to 9 wins?
I think they do, just because of the strength of their coaching, their culture, and I think they do.
Really, with an aging Ben Roethlisberger?
I think
number 1 hardest schedule.
Yeah,
I'm saying no. I'm going to go opposite.
Yeah, I'm going
negative.
Hardcore. Ben's done, man. I think they lost like 5 of their last 6 games.
I feel like he's been done for a while, doesn't it? Like,
yeah,
you guys would know better than I do, but it just feels like.
Yeah, he's definitely he's not.
Especially
not the
same, with the Ravens and Browns actually being good, I don't think they get to 9 wins.
Yeah, I'm under. Somebody's got to give.
All right, Ravens. They're projected 11 wins. They won 11 wins. They had 11 wins last year. Second hardest schedule. You going over or under?
I'm going over. No, I'm not. I'm going under. I'm going to choose the Browns as going over. I think everybody's going to suffer a little bit, and the Browns will be the ones that benefit from it all.
That's a good call because they've actually made some good offseason pickups.
That's why I'm a good sports gambler, Roger. Calls like this.
What about you, Rodney? You going over under 11 wins for the Ravens?
I'm going under. I think they're going to open up the offense a little bit more. I think they.
Now, mind you,
they're trying to run the ball.
Oh, sorry, Rodney. I'm a dick.
No, go ahead, man.
I was going to say that the Ravens are projected to win the NFC. Future odds right now are plus 115, and the Browns are plus 150. So that's not a pick 'em. That's not like completely equal, but it's damn near equal.
I'm back and forth on this. I really am. I do like the Ravens. I think they built their offensive lineup a little bit more. I think they're going to open up the offense as far as passing a little bit. But I think they should definitely stay with the run game. Don't try to change too much what got them there. Don't try to change too much of. Don't try to change what they did before to get that success. This is a tough one for me, man. But
actually, I think they traded one of their starting linemen to the freaking Chiefs, which is retarded. But
I'm gonna go under, honestly.
Okay.
They traded a starting lineman to someone in their same.
Conference, yeah. I'm gonna go under. They play. Man, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go under. They that division's just got a brutal schedule. Browns, they made the wild card. They're predicted to win 10 games. Over or under. Mike. Over.
Yeah. They're the breakout team. They're gonna impress some people this year. I feel it in my bones.
I agree. I agree with Mike. I think they're gonna go. I think they're gonna go over. They got a lot of talent, man. I think they're just gelling more. I mean, without Beckham, they seemed to play. They seemed to play better last year when he was injured.
Yeah.
So I think they're just tighter team, and I think they've proved that they could win, man. I think they're not the bottom of the barrel like they were before in the past. I think they're getting some respect, and I think they're building off that. And I think that's momentum going in the season last year. So
Yeah, I'm going over on that too. Bengals, 6.5 games. They won 4 games last year, but Joe Burrow got hurt. I'm gonna go. They have the 6th hardest schedule.
Oh, man.
I think I'm gonna go under.
Hey, you guys remember HBO had that? Hey, what's that HBO series that always like does a
Hard Knocks.
preseason? Huh?
Hard Knocks.
Hard Knocks. That was the only one I ever watched with the Bengals, and I was like, man, the Bengals are awesome. No,
Was
they're
that when
not.
when Chad Chocinco was on the team?
I think so. But I was like, because you were like, man, they could really do something. And it was like, oh,
But
disappointing. Oh,
when
disappointing.
when Carlson Palmer was the coach, was the quarterback
Yeah.
way
Yeah.
back then.
That was
Yeah,
a good.
it
That
was
was a
like,
good Hard Knocks season.
yeah, I liked the coach. And it was like, it was a good show.
Marvin
Doesn't matter who's
Lewis.
on there. But they convinced me that they could be good. And I was like, man, the Bengals, I'll tell you, you've seen those Bengals? Nah. They're
I can't believe
the
how long Marvin Lewis held his job for that long, 20 years or something, without going to the playoffs or some crap.
So you guys taking
I'm going
unders?
under, man.
Yeah. I'd rather be a Lions fan than a Bengals fan. I mean, both cities are like Cincinnati and Detroit. I mean, who would want to live in either city?
No one.
But Detroit's just much better to be a fan of.
All right. We're gonna save our 2 divisions, the Lions and Panthers, for the last 2. We have one more though. The AFC West. They have the Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers, Broncos. Chiefs are predicted to win 12 games. They won 14 last year. They are 11th on strength of schedule. You're going to have a fired up Patrick Mahomes after losing a Super Bowl. 12 wins for the Chiefs. You go on over or under, Rodney?
Over. Going over, definitely. I think, like you hit on the head, man. I think Mahomes is going to come out swinging, come out gunning. I think they still have the core of their team. I think they're going over, man. I don't remember. You guys remember they're playing 17 games this next season instead of 16. So, yeah, I'm over.
Okay.
Over. I'm over too. Yeah.
I'm going over too. Patrick Mahomes is just on a whole new level. All right. Second place in that division is Mike's Raiders. They won 8 games last year. They're projected to win 7.5. Mike, what's your semi-team Las Vegas Raiders going to do this year?
I just think they're going to disappoint some people. I'm going to go under, though they are the hottest ticket in the NFL. And I just tried to buy tickets here a few days ago, and the prices are insane. I won't be going to any Raiders games this year because it's there's a lot of other funner stuff I could do with that amount of money, like literally fly to almost any other city, go to that game, fly home, and it'll be cheaper, kind of fun.
Okay.
So too much hype, too much pressure. That stadium is way cooler than the Raiders are. Under. They're gonna buckle with the pressure.
I'm going under. Going under. Is Carr still their quarterback?
Yeah.
He just hasn't progressed that I've seen, man. Like it seems like he's been in the league for a long time, hasn't he?
He has. I'm picking the under too because I think the Chargers are way better.
Yeah.
Dude, Justin Herbert has been phenomenal, dude.
The only thing is they lost Anthony Lynn, though. When you lose your head coach, he's going to Detroit, so he's the offensive coordinator in Detroit. But we'll see, man.
Yeah,
For
if
the
we're gonna,
Chargers?
Yeah.
Nice. Go ahead, Mike.
no, I was gonna say, the Chargers, Vegas likes the Chargers a lot more than they like Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh yeah. So the Chargers are projected 9 wins. They had 7 wins last year with a rookie who played outstanding. They have the 17th ranked schedule. So 9 wins for the Chargers. I'm gonna go over.
Wow.
I'm gonna second that. I'm going with Roger. I'm going over.
I'm going under.
Yeah, 9 is kind of a lot, but
I don't know. I just think sophomore rookie quarterbacks traditionally have a harder time. But I still like the team. I think he's a good quarterback.
Rodney's playing 4D chess, and I'm playing checkers right now.
we'll see at the end of the season who.
Yeah, we'll see, man.
So Broncos, they had 5 wins last year. They're at 7.5 wins this year. I have no idea, even though I live in Colorado Springs, who they picked up or anything about the Broncos. 7.5 wins. I'm going to go under. I don't even know who their quarterback is.
Drew Lock? I don't know. Who knows? Might be Brett Favre. I don't know.
It could be Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. I'm going under, man. Like you said, I don't know too much about your team. So, like you said, I don't even know who their quarterback is. And under, man.
Mike,
I'm
Denver
going,
Donkeys.
Is Von Miller still in the team?
Yeah.
Von Miller?
He's getting old, though.
I swear he was around when Karl Malone and John Stockton were playing in Utah. It's like been forever. He's got to be like 45.
He got drafted the same year Cam Newton did.
Yeah, I'm definitely under. I got a bad feeling.
Okay.
I don't really even like the Denver Broncos.
Hold up. Babe.
Yeah.
Everything good?
Yeah.
Okay, last 2 divisions.
Dude, haven't we done like 15 divisions?
We've done 6. This is definitely taking longer than I imagined, but so we have the NFC North and the NFC South. What do you want to do first?
North.
Just run them off, man.
Just got 10 minutes. Man, these things are flying by. All right.
Hammer it out.
NFC North, we got the Packers, Bears, Vikings, Lions. Packers are predicted 11 wins. They had 13 wins last year. Mike's already
Under.
going down.
I'm
Under?
going in the under.
Rodney, what are you feeling?
I'm going the over actually. I think cooler
What?
heads will prevail. I think this is a big bit section. Bit. I think Aaron Rodgers is pissed and he's bitching, and I think they will work it out. And you know how you have this huge fight with someone and you feel a lot better afterwards. I think that's what's going to happen. And I think he's going to play with the Packers, and I think he's going to stay with the Packers. That's my bold prediction. So you
Okay.
guys got to get out of your gate a little bit and make some bold predictions, man. Come
All
on,
right, here's
where's the juice?
all right, I'll counter your bold
Where's the
prediction with
juice?
a bold prediction. He's the next host of Jeopardy, and his NFL career just collapses.
I like
It's
that.
just horrible.
I like that.
It's just
So
That's a
horrible.
bold prediction. That's a bold prediction, Mike. I like that.
And he
I
won't
think
even
they're going
care.
over.
They
He
also
won't
have-
even care. He'll be like, "Yeah, I think I got a game next week." He'll be scratching his head. Who we playing? Anyway, I gotta go shoot some Jeopardy here for a couple days, so I'll be back.
So they have the fourth hardest schedule this year. Also, when they traded up and drafted that quarterback, I don't even know who it is. Last year, that lit a
Yeah.
fire under his ass.
Jordan Love, exactly. And he was pissed, and he held his tongue like a leader should do.
Yeah,
He held
but
his
now he doesn't give a shit.
Right now, he doesn't give a shit, and I think it's reverse psychology, and I think the Lakers are now eating him up. They're desperate to have him back. Like, these players around him, they're like, "Hey, I'm playing for Aaron Rodgers." Like, if Aaron Rodgers goes, those players are gonna say, "You know what? The hell with this organization, dude. That organization is gonna collapse. There's too much to lose, dude. If Aaron Rodgers leaves the Packers, dude, the Packers are going to be in disarray, man. And you know what? The organization is going to look bad. So I think
They already
cooler heads will prevail, and I think, and I hate to say this because they're in the fucking North Division, but
I accidentally
that's my
clicked
bold
on the wrong
prediction.
link, and I went to Yahoo, and the first thing that came up was Aaron Rodgers. I'll cite it's an Aaron Rodgers article. His realistic market value could be fairly modest. So cooler heads will prevail, meaning
Well,
he
he
can't
probably
go
get
out and get a great deal.
he'll probably sign with another team tomorrow with my.
No, he's going to
We'll
be
see.
like, screw the Packers, man. I'm going somewhere else.
Oh,
And then
I'm
somewhere
ready.
else is like, yeah, we're not that hot on you. And he'll come back to the Packers and be happy with his paycheck.
Where'd Rodney go?
I don't know, man. He hit a button.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Practice? Hey, Raj,
Yeah.
if you aren't watching Mayor of Easttown, you should watch Mayor of Easttown.
Why is that?
It's on HBO. It's a cop movie. And it's got what's her name in it? You know that girl?
All right, we got 5 minutes.
All
Okay,
right, sorry about that.
All
man.
right, next,
No, you're
last one.
Bears, 7.5 wins. They won 8 games last year. They have the third hardest schedule. They have a new quarterback, a rookie. I forgot who they have. They also have Andy Dalton.
Under.
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 I'm going under. Vikings, 8.5 wins. They had 7 wins last year. 5th hardest schedule in the league.
Nah, under.
I like their defense. I think they're a good team, but I think it's under.
All right, I think I'm going to go over just because I think the Bears and Packers are falling off. All right, Rodney's favorite team, my second favorite team, the Lions. They had 5 wins last year. They have the 6th hardest schedule in the league. 5 wins is their total. They have a brand new coach. They have a hungry, young, brand new quarterback. You going over or under 5 wins, Rodney?
I'm going over. I think we're underestimating their new coaching staff. I think Goff has a chip on his shoulder. I think when they drafted that stud offensive lineman out of Oregon, and I think it's going to open up the running game. I think Swift is going to have a good year. I think it's over.
I'm over too.
I'm over too.
I don't think it's wise to go against what Rodney says. I just feel like he's in the groove right now.
I agree. All right, Saints, NFC South, 12 wins last year, no Drew Brees, 9.5 wins. For me, that's easy. That's under. They're losing a Hall of Fame quarterback. They're not getting 10 wins.
I agree.
Under. I agree, under.
Yeah, that former BYU quarterback is going to get exposed to the completely probably not NFL worthy quarterback, Taysom Hill.
Well, it could be Jason. Was it Winston?
Jameis Winston?
Jameis Winston. He might be their starter. Bucks. They won 11 games last year. They ended the year on a crazy win streak, though. 11.5 wins. Former Super Bowl champions. They have the 29th ranked schedule. Over under 11.5 wins. I'm going over. That's too easy.
Over.
Over.
Panthers. They won 5 games last year. 7.5 wins is their prediction. They have the 26th ranked schedule. This is my team. I think Sam Darnold has a lot to prove. He's got freaking nasty weapons that he's never had in New York. I love the coaching staff in Carolina. Their defense is going to be beast. They drafted JC from University of South Carolina, #1 quarterback in the draft. I think their defense is going to be so much better. Their offense, they're going to have Christian McCaffrey. Like, I seriously think the Panthers win like 10 games this year.
Whoa.
I love you, man. But that ain't happening, dude.
We got less than a minute, and I am taking the under of 10 games, but the over of their projected wins.
7.5.
Yep.
If I gotta go under, man. I mean, if I was voting with my heart, I would go over, but I gotta vote with my head on this. I just don't trust Sam Darnold. That's all.
All right, boys, we better wrap this up before we get cut off like chumps.
Yeah. All right. That's it.
Super Bowl. We do Super Bowl or not?
We had
No,
no
no,
Is
Super
that
Bowl.
time?
We don't have time.
Okay.
Next time.
That was fun, man.
All right. Yeah.
Good to see you
Thanks,
guys.
thanks for sticking through. This is definitely the longest episode, I think. All right. We'll see you guys next
All
week.
right. Peace out.